Well, I'm extremely sorry. I had to the connection just went off. Okay, the video went off rather due to unstable internet connection. So I'll just start from the portion where I had stopped. Okay, as I was saying, as I was saying, this stanza. Okay, you will start in this way. The poet, the poet. So in this stanza, what is happening is that the poet is is giving us a description of uh, you know giving us a description of the conditions in which these children of the dejected sections of the society dwell in. Not only that, but also it is basically he is trying to show us the conditions in which these children receive education, which happens to be the pillar on which any kind of development stands. All right. So what I have discussed till now is that he is not only giving us a picture of the world in which uh, these children, the children of the unprivileged sections of the society dwell in, but also the conditions in which they receive education, which education which is supposed to be the pillar of any development of the world, which is very, very crucial. But the conditions in which these children receive education are pathetic. Okay, so if the foundation is not strong, if they are not receiving the light of education, if they are not receiving knowledge, then they are basically receiving no kind of development. They are heading towards no kind of development. This is what the poet is trying to point at. Okay, so if they are not receiving proper education, it means they are not receiving a proper knowledge. Knowledge happens to be the light towards development, towards a new world. So basically they are not receiving any light of education. They are not heading towards any kind of development until and unless they receive proper education. They will have to reside, they will have to, or their world will remain cooped up within the four walls of the four dark walls. Their world will remain in darkness, their lives will remain in darkness. All right, so this is what we were discussing. So let's continue from here. Just start writing. So basically, the description of the walls, okay, the pale and yellow walls of the classroom, which the poet gives, that not only describes the ambience of the ambience of the classroom, but it also describes the the dull, the colorless, and the lifeless conditions, or the lifeless world in which these children reside. Okay, he compares. So start right from here. He compares the color of the walls, to two, TO2, then within double inverted commas, okay, like this, right? Sour cream that suggests suggests a stale and a stale and a stale and unhygienic unhygienic condition in which the children in which the children receive education. Full stop. Full stop. Hence it shows that hence it shows that hence it shows that these children are not even entitled to the facilities which should which should be which should be which should be the right of everyone 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 in the world. Full stop. Everyone in the world. Full stop. Then continue. The classroom the classroom the classroom has a picture of the great poet and playwright. Check the spelling of playwright. Playwright. It's Playwright. Playwright. Okay. The classroom has a picture of the great poet and playwright William Shakespeare William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare. That was that was that was probably that was probably that was probably donated 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 to the school for the purpose of for the purpose of for the purpose of teaching for the purpose of teaching. Full stop. The poet further compares the gifts given as donations given as donations given as donations and the picture of Shakespeare. You have the spelling on the board. Shakespeare and the picture of Shakespeare hung on the hung hung on the unpleasant 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 creamy 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 walls creamy walls creamy walls signifying 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 dejection 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 dejection. Okay, so this is an elementary school classroom, but I am dictating out the second paragraph, the second stanza. Okay, this the summary of the second stanza. Because in our last class we had already discussed the first stanza and few important question answers on the first stanza. So today I'm dictating out the second stanza. All right. Okay. So what we had discussed till now is that in this basic yes, in this particular stanza the poet is not only describing the conditions in which these children have to uh, reside or dwell, but the pathetic conditions or the situations in which these children receive education. Education is a very, very, very vital mm, aspect of any society. Education is supposed to be the pillar of any development of the world, on which any kind of development stands. Now, if a society is not receiving education, it suggests that the society is not receiving the light of knowledge, which will take them forward, which will uh, which will craft out a future for the society. So basically, since they are not receiving any light of education, they will, until and unless they receive a proper education, they will not receive knowledge. And until and unless they receive knowledge, they will never be able to come out of the dark, dingy, cooped up cells in which they struggle day and night. Okay, so and over here the poet shows uh, the color of the walls, which he says to be sour green. He compares the pale and yellow walls to sour cream, sour, 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 which, like, see, when does a food turn sour? When it rottens, okay, when it becomes stale. So basically these children are staying, the condition in which they are receiving education are absolutely stale and unhygienic, dingy, okay, uh, lifeless, colorless, and dull. Okay, all right. And these conditions, the picture, the entire picture suggests dejection. It signifies dejection. Okay, now once you have written, he compares the gifts given and the picture of Shakespeare hung on the unpleasant creamy walls, signifying dejection. There will be a full stop after that. There will be a full stop, and then you will have to start the new sentence. To them, to them, comma, to them, comma, to them, comma, uh, the flowery gifts, Flowery, 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 flowery. The flowery gifts and the flowery gifts and the heavy names like Shakespeare, Shakespeare, like Shakespeare, are of no use, are of no use, are of no use, since, since they are not, since they are not shown, since they are not shown the proper light of knowledge, that will help them come out of their of their world of darkness, come out of their world of darkness and be a part of be a part of be a part of the greater world greater world, GREATER, greater world, that which is which is full of colors, which is full of colors, comma, happiness, 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 and joy, and joy, full stop. And joy, full stop. After you write joy, then instead of putting a full stop over here, I would ask you to put a dash. Okay, put a dash. Put a dash, and after this dash from here, start from here, just write Shakespeare and literature, Shakespeare and literature, 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 Shakespeare and literature, Shakespeare and literature have no place, have no place, have no place in their lives, have no place in their lives, and 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 remain to be, and remain to be, remain to be mere, 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 and remain to be mere names, 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 names and remain to be mere names, confined, 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 confined within the pages of their books, confined within the pages of their books. Full stop. After full stop, continue. If if one moves, 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 moves. If one moves one's eyes, O-N-E apostrophe S, one's, O-N-E apostrophe S, one's eyes. If one moves one's eyes around the classroom, around the classroom, then, 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 one would, one would catch, C-A-T-C-H, catch, then one would catch the sight of, S-I-G-H-T, sight of, S-I-G-H-T, sight of, then one would catch the sight of a picture, a picture of, a picture of a clear sky, a picture of a clear sky hung on the classroom wall, hung on the classroom walls. This is again very, an important description. I'll tell you why. Just first write this down, then I'll give you the explanation. Classroom walls, which 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 shows, 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 which shows, which shows dawn, D-A-W-N, dawn, D-A-W-N, dawn, early morning. Okay, dawn, early morning. Don't write early morning, just write dawn. Okay, dawn, and and the the beautiful, and the beautiful Tyrolese Valley, capital Tyrolese, Tyrolese, capital Tyrolese, Tyrolese Valley, 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 comma, indicating, 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 indicating beauty, beauty, indicating beauty and hope, 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 indicating beauty and hope with its bells, with its its, with its bells, with its bells, and colorful flowers, and colorful flowers, and colorful flowers, and colorful flowers, 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 and colorful flowers, representing, representing, representing representing the world, representing the world that celebrates, that celebrates, that celebrates civilization, that celebrates civilization, comma, that celebrates civilization, comma, progress, 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 and, and, heavenly, 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 heavenly splendor, 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 and heavenly splendor, full stop. The next sentence, quite interestingly, quite, quite, quite interestingly, interestingly, quite interestingly, comma, this picture, this picture, this picture has an, an ironical presence, ironical, ironical, ironical presence, ironical presence in the classroom, in the classroom, because, because, because these children, these children will never be able to, will never be able to witness, will never be able to witness the beauty of the civilized life, the beauty of the civilized, don't write life, write down world, the beauty of the civilized world, then put a dash, okay, dash, beauty of the, just write beauty of the civilized world. Beauty of the civilized world, and then you will put a dash like this, okay, then you will write the son of sun, sun, the son of hope will never rise in the, will never rise in the skies above the dark world of of the children belonging to the, belonging to the unprivileged sections, or instead of using unprivileged time and again, write down marginalized. Marginalized. That will be a better term to use. Okay. Belonging to the marginalized sections of the society, of the society, comma, thus, 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 hello, thus, gifting them with, ना बोला था उसके बेरों ना जो प्लास्टिक चिपका है, thus gifting them with no dawn, write down dawn within single inverted commas, gifting them with no dawn or a new beginning, A new beginning. New beginning. Full stop. They will never receive. They will never receive. They will never receive. Just a minute. They will. You just continue writing. They will never receive the light. They will never receive the light. They will never receive the light. Never receive the light that will show them, that will show them that will show them the colors, the colors of the colors of the bigger world, the bigger world, bigger, bigger world, full stop. The classroom also has, the classroom also has a world map. The classroom also has a world map. The classroom also has a world map hung on the wall, hung on the wall, which is again, which is again nothing but a satire, nothing, 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 nothing but a satire, 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 satire for them, for them, because, because because the world shown on the map, because the world shown on the map is a world of, is a world of lights, colors, and all sorts of, and all sorts of, sorts, sorts of blessings, all sorts of blessings sent by God, sent by God, write God with a capital G, sent by God, and is probably, and is probably, probably, probably meant, 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 meant for the, and is probably meant for the, just a minute, excuse me, and is probably meant for the meant for the meant for the rich, rich, comma educated, rich, comma educated, and the privileged, and the privileged, and the privileged, and the privileged people, and the privileged people, and and not for them, and not for them,
And this is important.
and not for them, not for them. Then again put a dash like this, not for them, then put a dash, then write their world, THEIR, their world is is narrow, 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 is narrow, and and is stuck, is stuck, STUCK, stuck in the, stuck in the boundaries of, boundaries, BOUNDARIES, boundaries of poverty, boundaries of poverty and misery, full stop, boundaries of poverty and misery, full stop. Their future, THEIR, their future is dark, is dark, comma, uncertain, 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 and foggy, and foggy, and there, and there, THEIR, there, and there, lives, 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 will remain, 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 remain confined, 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 and will remain confined within, within the narrow streets of the slum, the narrow streets of the slums, slums, enclosed, 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 enclosed by the bluish, enclosed by the bluish, BLUISH, bluish gray sky, GREY, gray sky, full stop. They are far away, they are far away from rivers, they are far away from rivers comma, sees, seas, sees that symbolize, that symbolize, that symbolize that symbolize continuity, 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 continuity and progress, 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 continuity and progress, and that, and that their skies will, and that their, their skies, skies will never be, will never be decked up, decked, decked up with stars, with stars that symbolize, that symbolize wisdom, 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 which is required, which is required, which is required, which is required, which is required to, to construct, construct, construct a bright, construct a bright and a, and a promising future, promising, promising, promising future, future, future. Okay, full stop. So with that, we come to an end of this second stanza, the summary of the second stanza. In our next video, we will be discussing the question answers on this second stanza. All right. So I end my class over here today. See you in the next class. So till then, uh, remain happy. Thank you all and good night.